Hey everybody, this is John Barton, JB Cases. So let's get into our weekly showcase of Wednesday, April 5th. And let's see, we got some awesome cases here this week. Let's pull these over and take a look. Let's just get started. Wow. You guys are getting really creative. You know, you've been creative for a long time, but I really like to see it when cases come in that have a lot of cool shit on them. So this is one of them. This is a 4x8, black and red with, it looks like an Arkansas theme here. So we've got, oh, holy shit. Wow. Yeah, that was genuine surprise right there because when I show you the back of this, you're going to freak out. All right, so this is embroidered here with an A on here, and then look at the, look at this on the pocket. It's hard to even show this on camera how you guys can see it, but that's all embroidery right there. And on the bottom it says Razorbacks with a really cool font. And then this case is black with red with white stitching, or I'm sorry, with white zipper pulls and red stitching. But now let's do a reveal on the back here. Look at this. That is all embroidered. Somebody is definitely a major super fan. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You guys ever seen embroidery like that on a pool cue case?
That embroidery is $180.
This embroidery by itself was $180. That shows you how dedicated they are. All right, so this case has a taller lid here, so we have some accessories in here. We have here. Can you take that real quick and put that in so it doesn't fall out, that piece? So we have a ball holder in the lid, as you can see, in a 4x8 case, and we have some spacers. Spacers go in there so they can set the cue at the height that the customer wants. Oops, I got it. And we just have to make sure that when they go in that the plastic piece can't fall in, and that should not go in there like that because it will. That can't go in because it has a chance to fall down. So you can clip it on or put it inside the pocket. Anyway, how cool is that? Oh my gosh. And that might not even be the coolest case that we got on the rack this week. You know. But it's that's pretty damn impressive, if you ask me. So okay, so now the next case I have here is a 2x5, 3x4. This one is black with gray and red piping, and it says here for Dean. Let me show you. Pull this over here so you guys can see it. Now I want to show you this middle piece here because it's kind of a sleeper. Look how that black on black comes out right there. Look really closely. See that? Isn't that cool? I got to remember to hold these in place so you guys can see them. But this is with red stitching, red zipper pulls. We have 2 towel rings on here so you can see that. And let's see what kind of interior we have. We have a 2x5, 3x4 in red. And there you go. So I'm using an iPhone for the camera here, and the camera kind of goes in and out on the focus. I think it's set up to where it'll do a focus thing. Watch as the background gets blurry. You see that? So that's pretty cool. You know, but I have to be careful about it because I want to make sure you guys can see everything. All right. This one here is black and green, 2x5, 3x4. Black with green stitching, green pocket sides, backpack straps, and a really nice embroidery here. It says Kula. Very cool. And let's see what color interior we have. It's definitely going to be pink. And it's green. I always sound disappointed when it's the same color as the rest of the case, but I'm not. I actually love it because I like the fact that we have, I don't even know how many colors we offer now. What is it, like 16 colors or something? So here's another black and green one right here. This one is, it says DC on here, and then down at the bottom in the corner we've got like a partial, looks like a partial skull. Very cool. And I like that when people do kind of offset stuff like that, it looks really cool too. It's it doesn't always have to be dead center. It can be asymmetrical and look really good. So again, this is a 2x5, 3x4. All right, next case I have here is a black and blue 2x5, 3x4. Black with blue pocket sides and blue stitching. Single strap. Look at that stitching on there. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. All right, I'm going to move this over out of my way. And there's our interior. Okay, so next one I have here. Now this is really cool. This is a printed body. Okay, this is sublimation on the body. And you guys can see this here. I'm going to kind of pull this out here so you guys can see the whole body here. Check this out. This is the entire body of the case. All this fabric is printed. It's sublimated. So sublimated means that we take the image, we turn it into a gas, and the gas then permeates the fabric so that it becomes a permanent part of the fabric. So there you go. How cool is that? Isn't that neat? So this is a 4x8 printed black and white with red stitching and a red interior. There you go. So this is something that we will be offering. So just so I can let them know, if they did just this printed body, what would that run? 130. So it's $130 extra to have the whole body printed like this. But the upside to that is that you absolutely get something that is one of a kind. No one else will ever have it. Well, I shouldn't say that, because if it's an image that anybody can use, then conceivably someone else could have it. But we're not going to go out of our way to offer it to other people if it's something that you designed and you ordered. Okay. So we'll just say it like this: it's very unlikely that you will ever see anybody else with it. Hey Lewis, I'm just gonna let you know real quick. When you put these on, you didn't do this, I'm just letting you know. Mm-hmm. Make sure that these are always toward the outside, so that when it's like that, the little thumb piece doesn't go towards the body.
Yeah, I didn't, but I'm gonna take care of that.
All right, so next one here is and that's something that you can tell them too, honey. You see this right here?
Yeah.
When they put it on, just make sure it goes away from the body.
Yeah.
It's just a small thing, but it saves wear. Okay, this is a hybrid leather case. The body is our rugged material, and everything else on here is leather. Look at this beautiful leather. Isn't that gorgeous? That is a beautiful chrome tan leather, and I think in here we have probably a pocket tray. Let's take a look. Yes, we do. We have a pocket tray. That's a removable tray with a heavily padded jump sleeve in here. The sleeve itself is Velcro, so you can put it anywhere you want that makes sense for you. Very beautiful, and this is a 3x6 with a light blue interior. There you go. Okay. So the next one I have here is, this is a butterfly. Is that a 4x8? I think so. Butterfly 4x8 with black with red piping. And this one is red stitching as well. There you go. Honey. And then this is for the Fairbanks Pool Association. Take a look. Fairbanks, Alaska. We are glad to see that JB cases are making their way that far north. With a 4x8 interior. We'll just slip that back in there. That's the strap. The strap needs to be threaded correctly on that one. Okay, cool. All right, we haven't seen one of these in a while. This is a 3x6 digital camo butterfly. You guys can see this with what do we call this? Molly webbing. There we go. I lost it. So this is the molly webbing. This is MOLLE, which is basically the military spec for webbing. So you can put stuff through there that conforms to that specification. So you can put extra pockets on there and things like that that you can get at most military supply stores. This has a beautiful green, like the handles and everything are leather. Look at this shade of green. That's really pretty. And let's take a look inside of it. So inside we have a blue interior for 3 butts and 6 shafts. There you go. And remember, I told you guys that other case, as cool as it is, might not even be the coolest case on the rack. This is a good week for custom. So, look here. This is a fully tooled 4x8 Sheridan style butterfly. Leather, all hand tooled. Every inch of this case is hand tooled. Even the backgrounding texture in here is hand tooled. Very pretty. Look at this. I just need to go through it slowly here. Wow, this case deserves like a video of its own. You should do that before you send it out.
We're gonna do a review. Yeah. We already planned on it.
Is this for somebody in Oklahoma?
Jason, yeah. Jason Miller.
Oh, really? That's Jason's case?
Yeah.
Wow, he's gonna be happy that it's here. He's been asking about it.
I know.
So I want to show you guys a couple things here. This is important, you know, that to me it's important. This is a lesson that I learned from Jim Murnack years ago. Jim told me that if you have the ability to design for the space, then you ought to design for the space. In other words, don't treat the space like wallpaper so that you just tool and then you plop something over it and you basically, you know, like when you're doing wallpaper and you come up against a window or something like that and you just cut it and you cut right through a flower or something. He said, don't treat leatherwork that way. So this is a good example of us not doing that and designing for the space. I want you to pay particular attention to every space here and the fact that the tooling and everything goes around the handles and around the retaining pieces. And we even tooled the retaining pieces on there if you look at it. See that? So nothing is encroaching on anything else. Encroaching, I'm sorry, that's the right word. And that's called designing for the space. So you'll see how this comes around right here, comes around, you know, nothing is covered up. And then every bit of this is tooled. Every bit on the side is tooled here. Just how cool is that? That is a really nice example of Sheridan style tooling. Very pretty. Oh my gosh. I think the only thing you might be disappointed on this is that you guys didn't tool the zipper pulls. Don't listen, Jason. There you go. So anyway, this is a 4x8, 4 butts, 8 shafts with a beautiful tan interior. So thank you very much, Jason. You're an awesome player and an awesome customer, and we really appreciate your business. And as well, you're an awesome human. Okay.
Should I tell him?
You can tell him, or I can send him a picture, whatever. Okay, the next one. This one here is for Polecat. This is a 2x3 with black and orange stitching and an orange embroidery right between the pocket. Look at that. See how cool that is? See, if somebody can just put their embroidery right there. This is what's cool about custom, right? You can decide where things go, and we'll take your desire and we'll put it in there and we'll make it cool, and it'll be what you want, you know? Not what we want, but what you want. What we want is to build you an awesome case that protects your cues, that's durable, that's truly comfortable, provides true protection, and of course is true custom, backed up by a lifetime warranty, because we build it so tough that we think that you won't need it. And most people don't. If they just use they treat their cases normally, regular use, then they don't need any warranty because the case just doesn't break. Having said that, you know, once in a while we screw up and something goes wrong, that's our fault, and you're covered in that eventuality for a lifetime. So 2 butts, 3 shafts. So that's what we insist on. We insist on building you something that's really protective and really well built. Everything else, you can tell us what you want, and if we can do it, we'll do it. We'll charge you, but we'll do it. All right, next one. Just like the guy earlier who spent $180 for that big old Razorback, you know, on there. That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and it was worth it to him.
That's what he said.
To get that on his case. And I'm just happy that we were able to do it. I'm sure that he's going to be happy with it. But the point of it is that he has got a case that is as good as our lowest price case. In other words, for $80, you can get a 1x2 from us that's going to protect the cues, as well as a case that costs $700 and has tons of decoration on it. You know? As a customer, you don't get any less of a case from us by spending the least amount that you can with us, and you don't get any more of a case by spending the most that you can, except for the fact that it expresses what you want it to express and what you're willing to pay for. So, this is a hybrid leather with a green rugged body, green pocket sides, and it's got a gray top and bottom ring right there with blue stitch. It's got blue zipper pulls here, and it's got brown zipper pulls all through here. This is a 2x3. I love this chocolate brown leather on here. This is veg tan, or otherwise known as saddle leather, and we dyed it a really nice deep chocolate brown. That came out really nice, and then the interior is light blue, 2x3. There you go. What?
It's just weird.
Me?
Unique. It's very unique.
Very unique. There you go. You're so funny, honey. You're like, that's just weird. I mean, unique. No, but the whole point is whether somebody says it's weird or whether somebody says it's unique, it's you. It's what you want, you know? It's an expression and an extension of you. And that's what's cool. That's what we really enjoy doing, you know? So anyway, here is another one. This is for our friends at the Fairbanks Pool Association. And this is a very pretty kind of a Japanese style fabric on here. We call that our Asian Zing models. Man, I would be so disappointed if like this video comes out all blurry and stuff. Apple's basically got 3 modes on their camera when it connects like this, and you have to choose one. You know, they don't give you a choice, so I've chosen the one that does an autofocus type deal here. So hopefully it's providing all the focus that it is supposed to. So anyway, this is a black and yellow 4x8 for Beanie. Very cool with yellow stitching, yellow pocket sides, and a yellow top, and a yellow interior. And there you go. All right, next one I have here is a black and burnt orange with leather handles. So this one here has leather handles, black and burnt orange, and then we have a really cool kind of initials on the side there, so you see where that's at. And then another thing about this is we used brass fittings for this one, so you can see that all the metal parts on here are brass, and that's really pretty. Now that's something that you have to ask for, and we will do it. We don't generally put it on there as a choice, so those that know, ask for it. Otherwise, it's always going to be the black chrome, the gunmetal that we put on there. And we simply do that because in the past, it's one of those things that has led to confusion. So we decided to not offer that as a choice and just something as a request that can be made later. In the future, we may offer it as a choice again when we can make sure that it's done in a way that it will not result in the wrong color being used and then therefore invalidating the whole order. So this one is inscribed inside, made for Richard Gonzalez, as you can see. And this has a elastic band that is in the top here, but the elastic band can go anywhere. So you can see the elastic band goes in there and you can use it to hold stuff inside, or it can go inside the pocket to hold things. And there you go. So very beautiful case with 3x6 in orange with burnt orange stitching and burnt orange zipper pulls. Okay, the next case I have here is another hybrid. This one is done as a 3x6 with a Gator Print. So all the black that you see is a Gator Print leather, and all the gray is our slate gray rugged material. See how pretty that is? And then this one is got a taller lid, and in this one we have a ball holder in the lid, and there you go. All right, next one I have here is an oil tan, brown oil tan, dark brown or black oil tan. What is that, black or dark brown? Like it's a very dark brown oil tan. And this one has blue stitching. It has a bright blue stitching, which I really like because I really like blue. It's my favorite color. This is a 4x8 oil tan. And you'll notice we have a very long pocket here and one small pocket on top. And again, you'll notice here that we have 90-degree corners, but the zipper goes all the way around the 90-degree corners like this. We are the only ones, we're not the only ones who do this now, but we are the ones who invented it. And there you go. So we have here a pocket tray, and we have two jump cue holders in here. So we have one that's sewn in, and then we have another one right here that can be put anywhere that the customer wants it to be. So there you go. I know, I'm going to show them. So here we have the other pouch right here for the jump cue or a longer jump cue put together, jump cue handle. And then on the back, now this is a little bit of a sleeper right here because we can't tool on oil tan. There's too much oil content in there. So we have to laser engrave, and even laser engraving on here is really tough. So here is here's the name on the back. And it's Tony Jacobs. Tony Jacobs. There you go. Very cool. And there you go. So it's kind of a sleeper there. I love the fact that we dyed blue the lacing in here. So it came out, it matched the threads. It just came out as a beautiful case, you know. So for those of you who don't know that we make full high-end leather cases. Here you go. You should know that from the butterfly I showed you earlier anyway. And from the thousands of other cases that I've shown you over the years. But, you know, some people just don't know, you know. I've had people say, yeah, you know, JB cases are nice, you know, but, you know, they're kind of the top of the low end, so to speak. And I was like, top of the low end? What the hell are you talking about? You know, I mean, we pioneered some of the greatest leather case creations that have ever been made. Yeah. Don't call the doctor or anything. I didn't break my arm patting myself on the back there, you know, but just stating the truth. All right, this is a 2x5, 3x4 with leopard print on here. Very cool looking. Kind of reminds me of Elvis or something, like the bedroom at Graceland. Which I've never been, by the way. I've only seen pictures. I'm probably going to get in trouble from Don now because he's probably been to Graceland like 20 times. He's going to be, it's not like that. Okay, this is a Woodland camo 3x6. There you go. I always say to people when you're going to go hunting and you need to take your pool cue case, this is the one you want to take. You never know. They might have tables out in their hunting cabin.
Where?
Well, I don't know. I don't go hunting, so you know the hunters. You know some of them hunters have pretty nice spots. Okay, this is a 1x2 in all black. What is this case? Like 130, 140, something like that.
150.
150. Okay, it's 150. All black, one strap. And let's see what we have here for the interior is 1x2, as I said, in blue. There you go. All right, next case I have here is another 1x2. Now this one has no handle and no strap. This is a black and red, and it has a clover leaf on there, or has a what is that? A club, like from cards. And it says old school. I bet this is a one pocket player. So, black and red with white stitching, one butt, and two shafts. All right, next one I have here is a 4x8 in black and blue. Butterfly, black and blue. There you go. This one has backpack straps. And has a magnetic pocket right here. 4 butts, 8 shafts with a blue interior. And of course, those are the straps that go with it. There you go. All right, what else? All right, is there anything else that I'm missing that I need to show off? Those you got? Okay, we got everything there. Okay, good deal. Okay, so for those of you watching that are wondering when the next sale is going to be, it is probably going to be tonight. But if not, then probably tomorrow. And we'll see. All right, so watch this space. Watch our groups on Facebook, and you'll get the information. All right, you guys take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.